Hey everybody, how you doing there? This is an episode here of Trip with Skip on my friends and legends. And today, I have my friend, my brother, and a legend, Mr. Tom Schuman from the world famous group Spyro Gyra. Hey Tom, how you doing,
Hey,
man?
my brother, my brother.
Man, I'm telling you, I wanted to let the world know about you and just have a conversation with you on this podcast, Trip with Skip. And for those of you that don't know who Tom is, he's one of the world's top three keyboard players, according to Siri. Oh, gosh. Yes, he's fantastic. Say, Tom, where are you, man?
I think a lot of people think I'm the number one most underrated
There.
keyboardist.
That probably is so as well. Need to let them know. And where are you right now? You're at home in.
In my apartment in Barcelona, Espanol.
Oh man, beautiful.
España.
Barcelona. You know,
Barcelona, España.
you know where they started calling Barcelona that. You know about the story of the king.
Because the king had a lisp.
Yep. So and people just didn't want to get their heads chopped off, so they spoke like
Right.
him. You know.
Thing you did stutter.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh goodness. We go way back. I just
Yeah.
wanted to let the world know some things about you, man. You're so fantastic. Tell me a little bit of history about where you are from originally.
Well, I'm from Buffalo, New York. I do have a lot of fans out there that know everything about me, but there's a lot more people now that don't know anything about me. So,
well, that's our purpose today.
I grew up and raised in Buffalo, which you're from Cleveland area, right?
Well, actually, I'm from Sacramento.
Sacramento. Oh, okay, but you kind of
transported. Yeah.
It's similar. Buffalo and Cleveland are kind of similar. So,
yes.
It's a great music town. Really good musicians. And they're still there too. There's a lot of old cats that are still there playing their asses.
Yeah.
And my dad was a jazz bassist who played. He was like the first pick whenever anybody wanted a swinging bass player.
Wow.
So got Wally Schuman on the gig.
Yeah. Wally Schuman.
Yes, I grew up in that jazz kind of vibe. He was playing the music of Oscar Peterson, and my mother was a singer when they met, so she was listening to Sarah Vaughan and Carmen McRae and Ella Fitzgerald, and it was a great musical family to grow up in. So it kind of got on me like osmosis. You could not dig jazz growing up in that family, so that's where I grew up, and that's where I met Jay Beckenstein, who started the band Spyro Gyra back in 1974, 75.
Wow, you played with them a long time, man. You gave it a
49 years.
50 years.
Left the band last year in February. February 17th was my last gig in 2023.
Wow. Yeah, man.
Now, I've been here a year now in Spain.
Well, that's a wonderful thing, man. We all have our destinations where we end up in our lives, and but you're still in the hearts and minds of so many people here, especially mine. I wanted people to know some things about our journey together as well, because one of the most profound projects of my life was this People Get Ready project. And I know you thought I was a bit crazy when I brought that whole idea to you.
I mean, you're one of those dudes that you come in and the talent just flows through you so naturally that you don't have to force anything. It just comes out of you. But with that, comes the craziness of that talent.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I've been very, very gratified, and I was very happy to be around that vibe. And you used to call it the God Force.
Yes.
But it kind of, another thing that rubbed off on me was this kind of allowing the talent to just flow from you and just allow it to the God Force to take over. In other words, so you taught me that, and I really appreciate you for that.
Well, I really appreciate you for showing me just how to play certain things and understand certain things and understand my place. And
well, you taught me how to play less, and it turned out to be way better.
Oh my gosh, less is more. That was our little saying there. You know, our little motto.
Less has become a friend of mine. Less
Yes,
is more.
less is more. Yeah, and he's my friend as well. Oh my gosh. Matter of fact, one of our mutual friends, Arturo Sandoval, he did a interview with me the other day, and you know, I look up to him like I look up to you, because you guys are the beasts of the world. I mean, a gift, you know, to everybody, and it comes so naturally to you. It's like water, you know. What made you actually just embrace that feeling, that vibe that we were doing with this People Get Ready? And did it give you a purpose or something, calling, or did you feel something?
Anytime you would call, baby, I was there. You know, because
you definitely were.
I knew I was in for an interesting and, you know, gratifying experience musically, and it always came out, you know, the kind of music that I never thought that I would be a part of right now in my life. I always thought I'd be doing more fusion and more real jazz. They call real jazz acoustic jazz.
Yeah.
But when I started getting into the R&B grooves and the hip hop grooves, I started realizing, damn, I really love this stuff, man.
Yeah.
You know. And you know, I've always been into music that was considered, you know, black music. Starting from days, you know, with jazz, but now I'm getting into all kinds of, you know, Kendrick Lamar, and
right.
I'm getting this guy named Logic.
Yeah.
He's black and Jewish mix.
Yeah. He's great.
Yeah, my wife turned me on to him, and she sat me down and said, "Now listen to this record." And she put the computer in front of me, and so I could see the lyrics.
Yes.
Because half the time I can't understand a word they're saying, you know.
Right.
When I started reading the lyrics, I heard the story. I understood the story. So now, with the advent of all these apps, and, you know, you can actually watch the lyrics as they run by. I'm getting more and more into rap music.
Oh my gosh! Well, you know what?
Yeah, because I want to see the story, man.
Yeah.
They're rapping so fast, I can't, and I'm old.
He's like, what did he say?
What? You gotta rap a ballad.
Yeah, rap a ballad for me so I can get it. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I'm opening my mind, helping me to open my mind, and by helping me to produce more diverse kind of music, or a more popular kind of group. You know, I feel like, you know, I've gone into different realms that I never thought I'd enter into.
What would be your definition of music to you?
Oh wow! You know, I don't know if I can do this with the phone still on. Let me see. I wrote something. I have a little bit of news that I have to share with you. I'm actually I'm going to be releasing an album, and it's on a label called Nama Music. N as in Nancy, A, M as in mother, M as in mother, A. Music. Okay. And it's from a friend of mine. He started it in India, in Mumbai, India.
Yeah.
Okay. And he wanted me to write some liner notes for myself.
Okay.
So I'm going to see if I can pull this up while I got you on the phone here. All right, hold on.
All right.
Tell me to go away.
Okay. No, just hang in there.
I'm still there, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Good. I think this is going to work.
Okay.
Getting used to this, you know.
Technology.
Yeah, baby.
Oh man.
Here we go. Hold on. Let me go to notes.
While you're finding that, I'm going to give you what my definition of music is to me. To me, music is the sound of a soul singing.
There you go. It's pretty close to what I got.
That's how I feel about
I'm
it.
really proud of what I wrote here, so I want to get it right.
Yep. Yep.
I'm gonna have to go to. Sorry, man.
That's all right.
It's not. I'm not as good as this as I thought.
Well, that's all right, because anything we do here, I can edit and make it all go boom, boom, boom together.
Oh, not live? We're not live?
Okay. Yeah, we're live, but no, I'm editing this. I'm gonna put it in the podcast so we can perfect it.
Let me get to I got to go to my files. You remember when we used to go through your Dropbox?
Yep. Oh yeah. Yep.
And it was like, well, damn, how many files you got in here?
Yeah, I've really worked hard on organizing that. So when I try to get into it and get stuff, I can at least find it. And I still have problems with it. I'm kind of catching up to that level of understanding.
Anyway, I'm having a. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. I got it now.
All right.
So I started by saying,
what is music to you?
Yeah. So what exactly is music? The dictionary will define it as vocal, instrumental, or mechanical sounds having rhythm, melody, or harmony. Mm-hmm. Music is also defined as a punishment for a misdeed.
Okay.
But as in face the music.
Yes.
I prefer to think of it as the purest form of a universal language which can in great detail represent the heart, soul, and intellect of a musician or composer.
Okay.
It is complete when shared with an audience who is willing to pay attention and really listen.
Yes. That is a very clinical definition of that, and that what music is to you. Yep.
To me, it's a source of immortality, Skip.
Yes.
It's a source of immortality. I feel like I'm going to be here a lot longer than my body because of this music.
Right.
And I'm sure you're the same way, because you never stop.
And I told you why I do music, I think. Did I tell you that, Tom? All the stuff we've done together?
Yeah. And it makes sense.
Just because I just wanted to leave something. I wanted to leave something here that I was here. I made a difference. And I think it does give you, it's like life after death, something that embodies your spirit beyond the flesh. And
exactly.
And when I'm listening to records and so many people that are gone by the wayside, but when I hear them, like Nat King Cole, when I first heard him, it just sounded like he was in the car with us. And I can put on a Nat King Cole song right now today, or David Sanborn, and I'm like, oh, he's still here. Just listening to that sound is representing his life. Or Miles right now. Anybody that's gone, or our brother Billy Nunn. I listened to that song that we did, Mary, Don't You Weep. Oh, and he did that on a one take, and we both looked at each other like, oh, that's it. Oh my goodness! I just played that the other day.
While he's playing, and he's just kind of like looking up into space and kind of looking at us like, "Am I doing this right?"
Right, and just killing it.
Keep going, man.
Keep going. He was killing that. Oh my gosh, that's one of our brothers in our keyboard organ player. Man had two minds. He could play the left hand and play one thing, two independent minds. He could play two different things at the same time.
And he spent a lot of time with Rick James, and everybody knows, Billy Nunn knows he was in the Rick James band.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's just an incredible. Well, and while you're over there in Spain, it takes a lot of courage.
Yeah.
The C words for success, one of them is courage. And it takes a lot of courage to go to an environment that's less familiar and less comfortable to make your way, as you are doing now.
Yeah.
And I think, to me, that's a sign that you are still growing, because growth doesn't occur in a comfort zone. And you're doing that right now.
And you told me that, and that's one of the reasons why I wasn't afraid.
Mm-hmm.
Because I stay in the same old boat, rocking back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And because of my wife, who I absolutely love and adore, saved my life.
Mm-hmm.
After all the years I spent on the road leaving her alone
mm-hmm.
at home.
Mm-hmm.
I did when she was thinking of moving here because of all of the violence in United
US.
States,
mm-hmm.
and all the hatred and racism and all that crap.
Mm-hmm.
She just wanted to get away,
mm-hmm.
because she feels as though she's a target there. You know,
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't feel obviously the same as she does,
mm-hmm.
but any one of us could be going to Walmart and get a stray bullet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, we wanted to get the hell out of Dodge. We felt a little safer, and if it wasn't for my wife, I wouldn't have made this move.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have left the band. But I think I owe her the rest of my life right now. I mean, it's, what do I have? Maybe 15, 20 years left. I want to give my best to her. What I do on the side, musically, I'll do. And she wants me to continue to produce music and everything. Mm-hmm. One thing I found out while I was here, I've been here a year now, I do not have that feeling of looking over my shoulder saying, okay, where's this crazy mofo that's going to
mm-hmm.
pull out a gun? 5 people with him as he shoots himself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Much of that. And now with this election, it's coming to a boil now because, Mr. Crazy Man is going crazier because now he's up against a woman who happens to be black.
Very formative,
Yeah, it's something's getting ready to happen, bro.
Wait a minute. A woman who's up for that, one of those black jobs that
right.
that he's pursuing.
Michelle nailed it, man. Totally nailed it, man.
That was so. Oh my.
So anyway,
goodness.
Yeah, we're clear of that, and we're gonna watch it from afar. We're gonna
mm-hmm.
be entertained by what happens
mm-hmm.
over there. But
mm-hmm.
God, God bless you all. I hope everything irons out and all the crazies kind of go away. Go back on the rug where they came from.
You know what? I think I found out to really have faith in the fact that there is a higher power that's running the scenario, and I just stay focused on what the best that I can do for myself and the universe and others. I think that focusing in a selfless manner, and you're kind of one of those type of people. In a hey, I'll do this for you, whatever I can do, and if I can help you out, so forth and so on. That mentality is what saves humanity. That's what saved people, and the higher power gave that to us. So I think that's one of the things that we should convey to the people that are listening and watching this right now. If you make things more about us than me, you'll be better off in the long run.
They should watch that People Get Ready video.
Exactly. It was something that came out of that I didn't even realize while I was saying it.
And When video.
And When is another one. I wanted to make sure.
What was the first one we did that was along those lines?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. If not now, when? When are we going to, get over all of this hatred and, start loving each other.
Yes, and you know what?
Respecting each other.
Yes, I still remember that day when you called me and said, Skip, I got this track. I want you to do this track with me, and I got this song. And and I said, well, what do you call it? He said, I think something about Now Is the Time or something like that.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, let me hear it. And something just hit me in the back of my head, said When. I said, I want to call it When. And you said, win what? What are we winning? I said, no, win, like, WHEN, win. Right. He said, man, start writing. And then we just, we did that song, the lyrics in about 10 minutes and, produced that together. For those of you out there listening, Tom was my right-hand man,
You just froze up on me. Bro.
Okay, did I freeze up on you? I'm right here.
Yeah, you're back.
Okay. Is like my right-hand man. And when I say right-hand man, we all are empowered when we collaborate with others that have gifts that you don't have. Collaboration is another one of those C words for success. And I don't know, God, the universe, how things are, just put us together where we complement each other with vibes and abilities and gifts that the other one doesn't resonate as much. And together that force became so much stronger. there's nobody I've played with and worked with that I appreciate more than yourself, Tom, because you brought the most of me out in a way that I could not. I'll always be indebted to you for that.
Thank you. And like I said, I've a lot from you too. And I'm very proud of everything we have produced together. Everything. Right. I go back, listen, just for my own ego.
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, we go, oh, I remember us doing that. That's just the moments of, music also, to me, measures the times of our lives.
Yes, it does.
You can measure anything from the time that you first fell in love, to good times, to bad times, to hard times, to beautiful times, to a song or where you were geographically. It measures so much. All the main events in your life can be related to by a song. That's how I feel about it.
And the day that I really felt validated about being a musician on this planet was the day that somebody wrote on our Spyro Gyra website or on Facebook or somewhere on social media that when he heard one of my songs that I wrote for Spyro Gyra, it's a song called Innocent Soul.
Mm-hmm.
He was thinking of committing suicide. And when he heard this, it gave him hope. Yes. And that was anything, if I had done nothing else in my life, hearing about that just made me feel like, okay, this is what I'm here to do. Thank you, God.
Wow.
Person decided to stay and to go through what they had to go through by listening to music.
Wow.
And it's just a matter of time. The depression always passes.
Right, right.
And the news about the bottom is there's only one way.
Right. Music is so powerful. It can do something like that. And I have a story kind of similar to that about somebody that music touched in a way that just blew me away. And that was, I was in Baughan, Algiers with Kool and the gang. And we're sitting out on the runway, getting ready to go into the town. And this young man who was maybe, when I say young, he was probably in his 30s. And he had teeth that looked like he had flies in between where he had cavities in all of his teeth. And he came over to us because all he spoke was French and Arabic, didn't speak any English. And he came over with a stack of albums with the cellophane on them. The stack was probably 3 inches thick or 4 inches thick, and it was heavy. And he brought it over to us, and he was just babbling, and he was crying. And we asked the interpreter, we said, well, what is he saying? And she asked him in Arabic, why was he crying? And then she turned pale. And she turned around and she looked at us and she said, he's crying because he thought you were a myth. Woo! The tears and everything just started coming down because here I am, thousands and thousands of miles away from home, and it had touched this person's life so much that he could think that it was maybe not possible that we even existed. And that was the power of the music, and that was my gratification and on the power, my realization on the power of music. So I'm very blessed to have this experience in my life, and we are blessed to have each other. And I think maybe that was just something that was already written, had to be.
Skip, I had the privilege of getting into one of my computers because I have my whole studio is just disassembled right now because we're moving to a different apartment. We bought a flat here.
Okay.
We're not going to rent anymore.
Okay.
And that will make the cost of living really affordable. Okay. But anyway, I finally hooked up my computer and I listened to a song that I remixed called "Lay It On Me." I remember sending it to you, and I got to tell you, man, that's a great song, and it's one of the only songs I ever wrote lyrics to.
Right.
And I just want you to know you can do that, use it the way you want to use it, man. I think that the version that I sent you, the recent one, is the best version.
Wow. Well, you know what?
The halftime version.
I think I'm going to play one of the songs that we collaborated on because I started out this interview. I just played Morning Dance. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Morning Dance is the big hit.
Yes, I played Morning Dance, but now I wanted to do something after this interview, which was basically you and I summarizing our relationship. And I think one of the ones we did a lot of great songs, but I really I can just picture "Let's Stay at Home."
Yeah, that was during COVID.
Yes,
when everybody was forced to stay at home.
Yes, we were forced to stay at home and make the best of it, and that's where, when you're forced to do something that's uncomfortable and you get through it, that's where triumph really registers, and people get ready.
8 months for the first time in my life.
Yeah.
I've never been home 18 months.
Yeah, and I was home too. I couldn't do anything, and that's why I got so upset because I'm stuck in front of the television looking at all this violence and conflict and discord and all of that, and I just got pissed. I'm like, can't I do something, a little something to change it?
We got together.
Yeah, and we got together. So like we just give it to each other. Shoot, we just do it.
What the hell?
What the hell?
I did all the vaccines and the boosters. I wasn't afraid of that.
Oh my gosh, I'm like, hey, it only is what it is. It's gonna be, so. But that song, I think that's what I'm gonna play on the way out on our interview here today. It's so great.
Nice video. You made a nice video.
Thank you so much, and just giving kudos to love, the power of love as well. And that's your story has educated me and shown me really another side, the power of love, because that is your story with Yvonne is a magnificent. It needs to be a book about it, with a love story. It's Romeo and Juliet. Man. She
tested my husband's skills to the max. But man, I came through with flying colors because we're more in love now than we've ever been, and the best thing about it is we're closer as friends as well, and the trust that we have for each other is really. And I mean, this is it. We're committed to living our lives together.
Yeah,
so
that's a beautiful thing. That is such a beautiful thing. We're like Canadian geese, made for life.
Just don't shoot. Bring them home to eat. Okay?
Yeah. Even they're trying to look over their shoulders about somebody shooting them. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad I have this. I'm glad I have this time with you, Tom. This is beautiful. And I'm going to let people know about you, and I'm going to play our song, Let's Stay at Home. So, ladies and gentlemen, you watch this episode here, Friends and Legends with the world famous, now Emmy Award winning, 14-time, something-time Grammy-nominated, 13-time Grammy-nominated artist, Mr. Tom Schuman.
And
I love you, man.
I'm out with a solo record. I'm coming out with another solo record. It's going to be called I Am Schuman.
I Am Human. That's beautiful. Not I Am Schuman.
I Am Schuman.
Oh, okay. Cool. That's what I love. I Am Schuman.
I Am Human.
That is it. That's it, man. That's beautiful. That is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Look out for that. That's coming out in a couple months or a month or two. I don't know. We haven't even decided when to release it, but it'll come out soon.
Well, I'm going to turn everybody onto it, and I'll definitely be playing cuts on my show and my podcast. So have a great one. I don't know what time it is there for you now, but I appreciate you staying up.
9:30.
At night? At night, right?
At night.
All right. Well, thank you very much for staying up. We're doing this from Las Vegas. Say hello to Vonnie for me. And I love you, my brother. Stay strong.
You How come I get a chance to see Sabine on the video there?
Because she doesn't, they have this ego thing. They're like, I don't want to be seen like that. I don't look good. My hair. I'm like, baby, okay, you look like beautiful to me.
So say hi to Dr. Bob for me too.
Yes. You know his phrase, what he says about you. We won't say that now, but you know how he says hi.
It's the ultimate compliment.
Yes. Oh gosh. All right, man. Well, have a good one. And I'll be talking to you soon. Thank you so much for this episode.
I love you.
I love you, man. Have a great day.
Dude.
All right. Bye.